What's up, guys? Today we're going to be working on the Jeeps. I'm out here with the homie Chris. We're going to be messing with both of our Jeeps. It's going to be a bunch of miscellaneous things. I'm getting a light bar for the front bumper of my Jeep. Going to be doing like a crank sensor, hopefully getting my 4x4 to work because that doesn't really work with the vacuum line situation I have going on. Also going to be bed lining like the inside of his Jeep just to see how it goes. Because
pods for my Jeep from Co-Light, Facebook special.
I'm going to give you a walk around on his Jeep. It's already bedline, has the armor plating. It's on 15 by 10s with some 1250s that are 33s, I believe. Yep. Let's see. You're on like what, 4-inch lift?
6-inch lift.
6-inch lift, okay.
You can show my 2012 Wrangler seats I already installed last weekend.
Already has the Wrangler seats installed. You also did the seat bracket mod to make it extend back more, right?
The seat is like 3 inches further back.
So you got a 3-inch further back seat, snorkel facing the wrong way. Already got the bumpers, something I need to do. Has the CB antenna. Whoa, this is fancy. Little did I know. Got a gold gas tank. So what do we have going on first with your Jeep, Chris?
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put those new pods on the front. And then after that, I'm going to start pulling out the carpet because I go through water in my Jeep and it kind of smells like I go through water in my Jeep. So I'm going to rip the carpet out. It's already bedlined on the exterior, so we're going to bedline the floor on the inside. And then I'm thinking about putting a couple holes with rubber plugs to drain any water that pools up in there.
So he actually had a light bar right across the front bumper. That's actually going to be going on my Jeep instead. So that's what he's replacing with the pod lights. Got this big old mamma jamma. Going to be right there on the front bumper. Currently taking off the fog lights on my Jeep so that I can reuse the mounting brackets so that I can slap on the light bar. I already got one side of this piece off, but still working on it slowly. And then we're also going to be adding in like an amp, a sub, because I finally just got a radio that actually works, and basically go from there. Whatever else needs to be replaced, might as well do it since we're going to be doing it. So I have the fog lights off. There was only one of them that worked, which was the driver's side, which is a good thing because that is where the wire is on the light bar. So all I'm going to do is just cut the wires. I'm just going to tape this one up since we're not going to be using it and it doesn't work anyways. And then on this one, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to use this for the power in the ground.
We're going to reuse these brackets since they already bolt up perfectly. We're just going to drill these rivets out.
What we're gonna do is on this little bracket, this is gonna be the mounting piece for the light bar. So what I gotta do is drill a hole, or this size hole, in the middle of this, so that whenever I bolt this all back on, I can mount the light bar to this.
So we got these puppies mounted, and they're looking pretty good. I'm actually kind of happy with how they're looking on there. Right now I'm working on just making a section of wire to connect the two lights to the existing wiring that I have. And it should be pretty straightforward. I want to find some loom for this, or worst case just cover the whole thing in tape.
Alright, so we have everything drilled out. We're just going to go ahead and throw the lock washers on, put the original brackets that I just drilled out back on, and then I'll try and bolt it up, and then we'll go about positioning it. If I can get this thing to thread in. Okay, cool. Finally threaded it.
like this. Yeah.
Finally, I didn't film it the first time, but the first time I actually wired it wrong, so it wasn't working. This time it works now. Thank you.
Yeah, trimmed the bumper stops, and now we are loosening the brackets so we can recenter the light bar and make it look like it was supposed to be there. You just tightened it.
Yeah. Can you tell me if it's centered or not?
Sure can.
Which way does it need to go?
That's actually pretty much perfect. Maybe a little to the driver's side, just a touch. That's good, right there. All right, so we need to lock it down. I'll just pull it straight back. This bracket twisted a little bit on you.
Like that. Alright guys, so we went ahead and finished up on the lights. The homie Chris got his lights set up. I got my light bar working. So what we're gonna do real quick while we have like a little stopping point, it's starting to get hot, so we're gonna make a quick store run. I gotta get a coolant hose because one of mine's about to burst. We gotta get some like eyelets. He needs some bed liners so that he can do the seats, and basically just make a store trip real quick and then come back and we'll pick up where we left off. Alright, so we're back from running errands at the store and everything, so now I'm going to go ahead and get started on my radiator hose that's about to blow. Speakers, go ahead and wire all that up, and then along with the crank sensor. So real quick, Chris is just helping me with doing the hose, and then he's going to, after that, get started on doing, ripping out the seats, the carpet, and start painting stuff. But in the meantime, check out what we have for our little spot of working. Got both the Jeeps sitting next to each other. We got Chris's Titan sitting right here with the awning and everything. So everything's kind of nice and shaded, and there's a good little breeze coming through. So it's gonna be pretty good for this Texas heat. So I got everything put back on the interior on the Jeep, doing the speakers. So this is the reason why I did speakers. These are only the rears, and these were in better condition than the door cards. Door cards, the paper basically didn't exist, so they were pretty blown. Now I got new ones. I'm gonna test them out here in a bit. Can't really show you guys the sound difference just because of copyright issues, so I'll just kind of skip past that, and then I'll give you guys an update on Chris's Jeep. His is pretty rough. I did not expect to see this. Yeah. So this was actually worse than what it was earlier. He's been scrubbing it and whatnot. You got a nice little rust hole here.
The rest of the Jeep rust free. The underside, where like normally everything gets rotten from salt, no problem.
And then we also found out back here, you said this was a power, right? Or a ground?
I have no idea. It looks like somebody tried to shittily ground us up and then it arced, or I don't know, but Looks like some flickery.
It just looks like a bad time. So that's also new to find out. Here's a good old update on Chris's work on the Jeep. Spray painting the bottom. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end out the video here. Basically just wanted to just make a video, just random little nonsense of working with Chris on both of our Jeeps. Camera's about to die, so that's the reason why I'm kind of calling it short. And then once Chris finishes up doing the little painting, we're just gonna leave the Jeep to dry overnight. He's gonna tomorrow then put in the carpet and the seats again, and I'm actually gonna go out to dinner with him and his girlfriend. So might as well call it here, clean up, and then catch you guys in the next video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, see you in the next one.